show that AUI 2000 certainly hasn't lost a beat, man. This has been an impressive run by them so far.
It's been a weird run, a very impressive one as well. It's not often you go into the lower bracket, go back into the upper bracket, then go back into the lower bracket, and then try and make it back into the upper bracket at the final end of the day. So, I mean, they're all over the place, but they definitely made it work. They're looking to actually lean towards Liquids a bit more because I think the little ganks and the synergy is a bit higher. They have a crap ton of damage between the three cores. IO to help the heroes run in it, and then Wind Rangers is there to give them the stun. This Wind Ranger dealing with the regen sustain from the IO. This is a decent IO lane. I think we've had a lot of people talk about this hero not being strong on lanes, having issues getting through the early game. This is one of those lanes where I actually think he does fine, because there's not a huge amount of burst coming out from the Doom root. It's not hitting heroes down pretty fast.
And, you know, I think if you're a Liquid fan, it is good to see Mickey have a good start in the first place because, Nisha had a bit of trouble here. Snaking, toss him back with the telekinesis. He's going to turn around with the IO. Disaster for Tundra as 9 is going to die right next to Snaking. An attempted gank on the last track goes wrong. Nisha turns around, hits a double. Slow enough, he can't really chase.
Yeah, phase boots doing some work here. Still had a salve up, so he's going to come back into this fight. Look for Boxy, they get the purge, and that's a guaranteed kill. Nice turnaround from Skeeter, making some magic happen for Tundra early game, and they need it. As 33 is back to wave pulling shenanigans. He's trapped himself.
He trapped himself, and now he's going to die.
What's this?
To Nisha showing up. They actually clip for it to make sure 33 can't actually get any CS. What a weird set of circumstances.
Cannot throw those types of engagements Tundra's way. Give them a lot of gold back. Nisha went for the Yules.
Rotation coming through. Too many heroes, though, perhaps, for them to deal with. Mickey shows up with a rupture through the portal. They do have the relocate that's going to be coming through, and Zai is going to survive as a result. They'll easily pick apart Skeeter. Gets tossed in the air by the Yules. 9 keeping Liquid back from being able to get more kills.
There you go.
Tundra just a little bit outnumbered here as more rotations. Insania went back from the relocation, but TP's in so we can rejoin Nisha to help run down more heroes. They're going to get out there, snaking, slow him down with Chakram, and an easy pickup for Zai.
You have to think about the sustain coming out here. You get caught in these long, drawn-out fights where Liquid can re-engage, and they found
got the Yules on him. 9 unable to TP away. Maybe should have hidden deeper into the tree.
For Battle Fury for Skeeter, you're still looking for a 4-staff first for 9. This feels terrible on the map.
Heavy rotations here for a simple Rubik pick-off. They use Rupture and they use Relocate for it.
Are we already in Tundra rat mode? I feel like we are.
Might be, yeah.
I think the Centaur pulling top wave tells me. Power, guys. We have a quad wave.
That shot goes out. 4-staff gets him away, out of range of any trees. Push back underneath the tier 2, and Doom holding, showing up, immediately getting stunned, but he does manage to get off his ult onto the last track. Now they're going to try and slow him down with a Chakram. Skeeter getting on top of it. Nisha, last track as well. So much attention, but Zai, he slows him down enough. Gives up part of his own life to make sure that...
What a shackle.
And a beautiful shackle shot. Locking down, snaking at 9. 9's going to be run down. Mickey is just cleaning up house right now. Skeeter even long timber chain perfectly placed by Zai. That catches up to Skeeter, and that's going to be a team wipe. 5-0 to the favor of Liquid.
Easily.
Maybe part of the reason that Liquid opted for this IO pick. In the pairing, is going to get the kill on Snaking. So more and more pickoffs. The map getting incredibly small for Tundra. Now relocate on the other side off of the Rupture. They can't go anywhere. They have to turn and fight. Hope to get a kill on at least Mickey, but it's just not going to happen. Mickey heals up off the Doom kill. More rotations from Skeeter and 9. They're going for Nisha here. The Bloodstone.
No feather.
They're not able to fight through this one. The Cell Yules gets them some time. Skeeter activates the enrage and rips through Nisha. Finally, a kill going the way of Tundra, but again, it's a lost team fight. And Mickey, he's going to try and run down some heroes here. 9 pushing him back time and time again. Mickey is going to be close call, but he gets the kill just before Snaking can stop him. The telekinesis does nothing, and he gets a shackle, which Mickey will clean up now. The Rubik on, and now with an ultra kill, he's looking to get the Rampage. He's going to run down Skeeter, and it's going to be a Rampage for Mickey.
17. How much do Liquid want to respond to it? Again, I don't think they have to come much. I think Boxy can just be the catch here.
Spotted him with the Blood right into the Gleipnir. Rotation behind 33 with his Midas coming off cooldown. Dying for 40 seconds.
super fast Gleipnir is going to work because you're not going to have discos up for a long time on Tundra. Just going to lock him in a flood rate. Again, the itemization from Liquid makes a lot of sense here. They're building the sustain for their cores to go and burst the damage Tundra have. Pretty directly man fights him. It's just through the network, boosting the EHP up high enough that he's not a threat. Throw a lot of that away. Okay, AUI is no longer on the map.
Yeah, trying to go for a Wisdom Rune steal. Not going to happen. And this is where you start really getting a bit of a windfall in net worth for Team Liquid. They're going to take the final tier 2s, then they're going to take both Tormentors.
That's a good shard.
Yeah.
IO shard is not one you want to buy, though it is one you're very happy to get with. Sure, it has been eradicated. All around. It only took 2 minutes here.
Sad part is, with the IO relocate, it wasn't even that much space for Tundra to work with. As Skeeter pops his head out of the base for a little bit of farm, immediately gets it chopped off.
Did waste a lot of time on this Aegis. He did. There's only 2 minutes left. So technically, 2.5 of that. There's still a Satyr here. As a Ogre Seal Totem on top of Hurricane Pike. Man, that kiting has been on. At least given that. And they found an opening. You didn't have to do him.
Great pickup. Now they don't have to worry about that BKB timing for Skeeter. There's no way Liquid pushes for the high ground now.
This game is feeling a little weird. I need something out.
Jumping forward, Nisha, Shiva's finding staking. Mickey getting the rupture onto the Skeeter Ursa as well. That's very bad.
Need to get BKB off. Nice little combination there will open up the high ground. They don't have a wave, however, as the wave is getting cut.
You never have a wave.
You're never going to have a wave at the base this game. 33 did a decent job. There's an Alpha Wolf there too. And he'll TP bottom with bots and push that in. So can you get anything off this Ursa kill? It is a long duration kill here. 60 seconds still. You have a mid-wave. This should be good enough to get a Rax at least.
100%. With 3 minutes left on the Aegis, Liquid, this could be their chance to close out the game here.
Especially with Aegis still up for 3 minutes on this level 20 Leshrac with a bulk of flames on top of that Shiva. He's so damn tanky. Gonna poke the jump. He's trying to fish for buybacks here. It's a Rubik. Off the Ursa. I think Skeeter rather hold his buy than the Rax, honestly.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Nisha, small blink forward.
And there's the high ground defense. It is a little hard to sit here under the shrapnels, under that sniper ult. That is you down.
There goes the rupture. 9. We'll get back to safety. It's just creating a bit of space for Liquid to take the buildings. Range barracks down. Melee soon to fall. Skeeter will hold on to his buyback successfully. But it does cost them quite a bit. Nice deny from 9. Every little bit helps.
Moral victory. They save Skeeter's buy. Lose a Rax. Down 3. Aegis Cheese still up for Liquid if they want to push another lane.
Vanishing winds.
Yeah.
Is in the high ground defense here, and it puts more pressure on the Doom and the Ursa to carry the weight in terms of the damage. Basher up for Skeeter. This is pretty much as good as it's going to get for him in trying to burst a single target core.
But Uzi jump.
Not the Aegis Leshrac here for sure.
Side jumping forward, gets the scythe onto the Rubik. Force Snaps getting him away. Mickey has committed his BKB, but 9 is the one in trouble here. Now he does have the high net. He's going to work with that one while Skeeter went straight for Boxy. He got that without using his BKB, so a bit of an upside here for Tundra and their hold of the high ground.
Pressure flies in for 33, makes up for that Doom hitting the Lincolns there on Zai. Still, that's a 9. Also gives him a chance to find some solo pickoff here. Skeeter, he smoked top, looking at Zai. They have bots too. Oh, this should be a kill.
Good. And yeah, they used the Doom for it. I was curious if Liquid were going to try and respond with a relocate, fight into that, but they opt out of it.
It's pretty hard. These heroes have BKB, you're just not.
Nisha to the safety of the low ground. Refresh those Lincolns and go again. Now he's going to be jumping out. Stay ready to go. Instant hacks onto 33 Doom. Skeeter jumps in for Insania, but he's already healed up off the cheese, so he's going to be good. Nisha charging forward with the help of Mickey. They turn back to Skeeter. Deal with him. The immediate buyback from the Ursa, because they have to be able to bail out 9. He needs the help right now with Nisha right on top of him, right next to the fountain. They're going to go for it. Ogre Seal Totem gets a wide away, but Nisha braving the bout for a moment. He wants all of these kills, and they're going to have an ultra kill for him. And Skeeter, what a double rampage for Liquid.
Yeah, why not?
Out the game.
One at 17 minutes for Mickey, one at 43 for Nisha. Starting and ending this game in style. Liquid.
I believe in SF.
I believe in SF. We got a little bit more time now before the game starts. So if Tundra was to win this game, what has to go perfect for them, Aurora?
Much of it is, and the fact that I think the clock can even run in and earn some extra region early.
Look at these guys. Just playing the margins here so heavily. 9, Nisha, support rotations on both sides. Boxy secures it with the flare.
The old 80 damage flare. 9 did not expect it off the level 3 clock.
Constantly by the Storm Spirit.
Like that gank never happened.
On the hard camp here. Making really good use of this hard camp. Part of the reason that 33 has had such a successful time getting CS.
All right, Tundra really played this top lane well.
Most so much that he's actually gonna try and challenge Mickey a little bit.
He's aggressive. He's still tanky though, and there's not a huge amount of threat that can come out as long as he has Timber Chain up.
Skeeter take a lot of damage here. Dragonite with 2 levels of Dragon's Blood looks like he will survive, but not very healthy for it. Meanwhile, back over the top lane, the Cogs maybe not quite what they wanted, locking Mickey in with the Timber Saw. That feels bad.
That's a level 2 Starfall, by the way. The fact that 9 dies, and he still had level 6 ahead of Nisha because he had to walk the base and back. That's how much he lost off that single TP cancel.
Well, since they're here, they might as well gain Skeeter.
Tanky.
Yeah, they'll get him eventually, though.
Dragon.
And Nisha desperately needs the last hit. Liquid clear off and give it to him.
That is the rest of his man. Not get it, however. It is a hate for 9. That's a damn good one.
Spot staking. Gonna try and go for this kill. Only level 6, though. Nisha is probably gonna lack in damage.
Be careful versus Zeus Haste Rune here. Not use all your mana, you're going to face down, and Insane will pay the price as they bring the Timber Saw in to contest that.
Watching the hand of Minus slowly be built up. He's gonna go for it now with level 3 Battery Assault. Not gonna catch up to him in time. Do have the silencer cutting across, but a lot of support. 9 is here, and this is a dangerous block now. Skeeter is gonna be more than healthy enough to tank through this one. 33 even joining in the mix here again. Tundra bringing all their heroes to a potential fight, and they'll be rewarded with 3 hero kills.
Here one bottom as Skeeter eventually has to vacate versus the threat with a TB.
Yeah, maybe the only reason they're 1,000 net worth behind on Team Liquid. Staking's gonna get picked off.
Nice little mine.
Second successful rotation from Nisha.
Finding these kills, it still costs him a lot of time to do this. You don't necessarily pull ahead in net worth. These moves can be good for your supports if it gives them the space and levels. That
probably for the best, as 9 was in the neighborhood.
Be a lot of spell damage to deal with. This is a guaranteed fail game.
One big for 9 here, trying to use that shield rune effectively. 9's pretty tanky, but Nisha's making good use of it. He's out of it now, though, and the lasso is going to be able to pull him back. They immediately use a black hole to start. Try and stall on Skeeter as much as possible, but Nisha cannot follow this damage up very well. One last hit, that'll be enough. Skeeter does end up falling, but 9 picks up 1 off of the ult on Insania and comes back in with more damage. That lightning bolt barely off the mark there. Zai turning back around with all of these vessel charges. Both the supports are going to be pushed away, but they both do survive on the side of Tundra.
Blink, he is the initiation of this game. Zai is just casually showing this. That is not where you can be.
Boxy tries to jump in, misses the hook shot off the Eidolon. Zai gonna be in big time trouble. Maybe he can kill the Mirana first before he dies. No, that Thunder God's Wrath brings him down, but a trade-off 1-for-1. Timber chain through, it's gonna catch Boxy as well. And Nisha cannot stop that Requiem on a Heroes. The Requiem is pretty good. And now the Razors start breaking down the Dragonite. Nisha's gonna fall. 33 is low, but do manage to burst down Nisha. Now with the lasso on the SF on top of that Chakram. Cut him down. Ultra kill for 9. Almost picking up the Rampage, frankly.
Asha.
That's true. He's going to be building into the Manta Shard build.
What are you going to do now? The Zeus has a Yasha cap.
Oh no, Zai's going to die again. Oh, he's got Black Hole. Maybe he turns this around actually with the Eidolons out. Oh, there goes the Black Hole. They're going to lay into the core. Zai is burning. He tries to leave the flames, but he falls to AUI anyway.
I feel like Tundra
very quickly once you have them in.
I guess it gives them the lane shot that their line is missing. They're
Dragon Tail into Arrow, but they went onto a clockwork, and all the damage dealers are right behind him, so this is bad for Skeeter. They may need a secondary carry in 9, because at this rate, Skeeter dying in every single one of these engagements. Lasso doesn't last long enough. Nisha dodges Wrath, dodges from the jump from Nisha, and he has just the power to be able to kill the bottom, but 9 is still out here, still a menace to Team Liquid. They're going to try and chase him down.
Remember, no black hole in this fight because it was used top earlier, so 33, he feels very confident, maybe too confident.
We have right on top of him. 1 raise, 2 raise, and a third is going to bring a blow, but 33 is still alive, but he falls eventually, just kited out for too long.
And these Requiems from Mickey, they have surprised Tundra both times, and it has paid off. And Salas is going to be a big, bad god that Liquid are going to have to deal with. Their gap force is Zeus. I don't even know. It looked like he took no damage. Maybe he just popped some healing.
Maybe he healed at the same time or something, popped his wand.
Didn't even look like he dodged it.
I mean, this is a hero that I don't really think of Mickey on, right? Like, but he is showing a lot of proficiency with it, and I guess some of that is probably just going back to his days as being both a mid laner and a carry, and going back to Heroes of Newerth as well.
I don't think of Mickey's a shadow. You were at that TI. He was playing at mid that whole TI.
I mean, he only has 27 games in total. That was the tournament where he really brought it out.
I mean, he seems very comfortable on it now.
Yeah.
Silver. It just creates an arc lightning spell. It doesn't do damage.
Gonna be able to catch 9 here off the global silence, making it harder. They get a force snap, but Bullet's back in. The shield root is doing a lot. As well, and they burst down the Nisha Storm, and Boxy is going to be victim of this as well. So what a turn, keeping it beyond godlike Shriek alive for 9. Now Zai is going to be in some trouble, though. Turn around, Mickey is here. Dragon Tail instantly put onto him. He does have the Aegis. They got to be careful fighting this SF.
Requiem not as good as the other 2 here, and that's going to open up something for 33 to go. And you still have to respect Black Hole.
Top tower is about to fall.
One spell you're worried about on Tundra's side, they got everything else they wanted though.
Silver Edge, gotta watch out for that. Break immediately put onto the DK.
All layers are tanky. Oh, what an arrow!
Nice. Hey, they can take that Aegis away for free and get out still.
That's a huge pickup. That cost you almost nothing here. You're going to TP everybody out with the Storm coming back up. Super heads up play by Tundra to recognize that respawn timer. Your Roshan advantage gone for Liquid. And you're still trying to get this BKB on Nisha. He has gotten abused on his way to that item. The Zeus burst, not respecting it, and not in a big core kill. It's an easy team fight win. We're going to see Skeeter, and a jump Skeeter. Still Skeeter.
Yeah, Skeeter's having a rough one, man. Thank goodness he had that Animitis, and so he'll still be able to get some net worth out of this game, but it's been rough. Boxy with the Glimmer Cape will get away off of a TP.
Oh, Dire's courier is so dead.
Lasso to catch him.
DK 0-5. The lane was rough. He got sacked. Trying to continue to scale in this game.
The Hurricane Pike complete for the NSAP. Nisha, or excuse me, 9 is completing his as well.
But TP now bottom. It looks like a fight down here. I think they're going to found first.
We're going to have Malefice. The Malefice before the lasso can come out. And now Satan got 2. He's going to die, and the Black Hole managed to grab a couple there with the global sounds covering it. Nothing to be able to stop this. The Black Hole doesn't ensure 33's death. He's just going to show up and quickly deal with Skeeter. The Requiem goes down, pushing away all those illusions. Meanwhile, Snake King still being chased by Nisha. Actually doesn't give a damn about Snake King, apparently. He just wants to slow down 33, who missed the Timber Chain and will die as a result of it. Oh, that's going to feel awful. Snake King did manage to slip away from Nisha. But otherwise, 3 for nothing
as well. This is such a scary lineup to fight late game. Once more, the high ground defense of Tundra is put to the test.
Yeah, you gotta respect that damage. Hook shot. He tried to go for the Zeus. Zai, he went for it with the Black Hole, and they locked them both down. What a beautiful jump from both Boxy and Zai. That's gonna force a lot out of Tundra now. The Requiem to be able to push them back to make sure that Liquid is gonna be able to get back behind this tier 3 tower again. Zai not gonna be caught by Skeeter.
I think they're lucky they have Black Dragon up this time.
Yes.
It's going to help you defend this base because your Zeus is out for 60. No buy. He got nothing off. That is just a perfect read from Liquid. Did not give Tundra a chance to set up. Force the action instantly. Regen for Nisha. As he's keeping it going here. He did use both globals, Black Hole and the Requiem, so all the ults are on cooldown for Liquid. Gonna let the Aegis do the work here.
I have to imagine no Black Dragon means you're definitely giving up this lane of Barracks. They're gonna make it difficult for Liquid, but
cannot fight without the juice. Nowhere near enough damage.
Nice aggressive force staff here. Last but boy, that Bat Rider dies fast. Nisha jumping on to 33 now. Who has to jump away with the Timber Chain. They buy back on the Bat Rider, but Mickey will complete that full lane of Barracks. Sticking around for a second.
Feeling very confident.
Yeah, I guess with his minute Aegis, he wants to put it to use.
Maybe they just feel like even if the Zeus is up, they can take the fight. This is Black Dragon plus the Zeus respawn. Arrow will miss a little bit here. Tundra do not want to let them get out. I don't know if they have a choice. They will respect 9 respawning here. Damn, they got a lot off that though. Snaking by, full lane of Rax. Killing the base. As this Aegis expires, Shadow Fiend is almost level 25. Happen.
Okay, looking for anybody from Tundra that's sure themselves. They do actually push out, get the lasso onto Boxy. So, small little pick here for Tundra, something to work with, and maybe something that will allow them to get out on the map.
Got a global silence out of that as well.
Lose that and kind of lose the game off of it.
I just feel like you can give it up though.
They're certainly not going to be doing it now without sneaking in the mix.
I think your best chance to win this game is if you can contest Roshan. So if you have an idea of how to do that successfully and you can win that fight, it is your best chance to win. That said, not to fight through the vision here.
Yeah, Liquid are not going to get caught inside the pit. Boxy positioned himself. They jump him for a Skeeter. Immediately going to be Scythe of Vice, but he is the tanky target. Pops his bands up, pops his BKB. He's okay for now. Mickey actually jumping in pretty aggressively while Zai is being harried constantly by 33. They're trying to deal with that Black Hole threat before it comes alive. Nisha does manage to get snaking while the Black Hole is going to be put to use on 33. Mickey gets on top of him, hits the Requiem with the BKB, and they just land in the Timber Saw. He is tanky as hell, but he'll fall eventually to this overwhelming damage. Meanwhile, 9 is inside Anisha. The sun comes out just in time, and 9 stays alive. Also important that he stays up. He is so much of their damage.
They're actually doing this. They just got through all Liquid's ults. The Storm has no buyback.
They're going to leave these heroes behind. No, they're actually going to jump in. Mickey went for the kill, and he doesn't quite get it onto 9. Now he's sitting here fighting life with the Satanic, but he's got so much damage.
The buyback.
Scepter buying a little bit of time. 9 has so little resources. Snaking, another stun, another arrow. Lasso back in. 9, can you do the damage? A minute up.
Kill a god.
Do it now.
Satanic.
They try and fight. No, Mickey's healing up now. 1 versus 4 practically. He needs to get away from this chakram though. He's running low on resources in Tundra. They stick with the
go down fighting.
He brings down Mickey's fighting for his life, and he will finally fall. But the damage is intense. Insanity will try and clear what he can with Zai coming in through the side. He stops 9 CP away. He gets him with the Malefice. He's gonna fall. Hurricane Pike won't save you now, son. 33.
If he wants to rejoin this,
he could.
Shadow Fiend is returning though.
He is, and he's big and he's bad. He's laying damage in A1. 3, 4, 5 shots. That's all it takes. They'll take plenty more to bring down 33 though. A buyback from 9 now being employed. Skeeter over here on the side.
That was his buyback too. Cannot afford to die on the Dragon right now. Is 5 buybacks committed for Tundra here. He's going to hide off the edge of the map. He's going to look for rogue steal potentially. This is a bold play.
I mean, you got to play for a win here. You got to play for a massive turnaround.
You really have to
be bigger than taking the Aegis away.
Wrath scouts out the pit.
It's going to be a little awkward. The timing's going to be, he's going to be blind for this one. He's stunned, shows up, blinks away.
He wants none of that.
And a minus on an icon. Skeeter, you absolute goon.
I sent a message. Might not be able to get the roach, but I'll take your summons. Put it in my pocket.
God will claim your Eidolon.
Devouring that ag.
33 even tankier now that he's got the ag. But what if they just ignore him and go for the buildings? Hookshot going to be a little off the mark. They managed to get a decent lasso pull back in, but Black Hole is over it. And Mickey's fighting. He's got the Requiem out to heal. But Zeus, he's doing a decent amount at the same time, but Mickey just gets too much out of all this, and it's still the first life from him. They almost finish him off. He does get the one grab before he dies. Nisha jumps in. He goes for 9, but 9 is able to hop himself away. A little heavenly jump to get out. Nisha and again backing out, but Mickey going in. immediately the Yule Scepter out from 43. He'll deal with the melee, and they jumped onto 9. It's his last life. That is his last life. It's going out with an 1800 crit from Mickey. GG is called. Liquid will 2-0, and once again, for the third time in a row, it's going to be Liquid